On our hoodies, on the sleeve, you'll see a QR code.
Yeah.
And that, for us, presents a lot of opportunities as to what we can actually do with this.
Hey everyone, I'm Letitia Barriola. I am the voice of the Flourish 5. This is where you get to know and love premier Black-owned brands in about 5 minutes. With me right now is Casey Jostine of Dresscode. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Tech and STEM and fashion, they all collaborate together to bring us your brand. Tell us what inspired you to put what you love onto clothes.
Sure. So a little bit of background story. So I'm currently a technical product manager. I've been in the space for about maybe 2 to 3 years now, but I'm also in love with fashion, right? Like, I'm the type to pull up to a team meeting in a floral button up and cool, funky dress socks. Or if we're going to a team social, I'm coming with my Jordan 1s or my Yeezys, right? So when you think about it, those two attributes usually doesn't fit the traditional look of a techie. But I was always brought up with the idea of if you look good, you feel good. But sometimes in these team meetings, at these tech conferences and the tech community overall, I felt out of place. Right. I felt like I was the only one. And indeed, African Americans only make up 6% of the tech workforce. Right. So I think fashion is indeed like ingrained and runs deep into our culture. And I think Black culture is the piece that the tech community is missing, right? Mm-hmm. So the goal with Dresscode was to first merge my two passions, both fashion and tech, but also create some type of clothing that allows us to express ourselves within these tech communities, and create that platform that allows us to teach others about technology at the same time. So
yes,
so that's Dresscode.
Yeah. And that moves right into my next question about exposure, because you are about increasing that 6%, that very small number. How has your brand done that for maybe the next generation?
Yeah, so we're planning on doing that through fashion, right? So for the typical person, and you don't even have to be in tech, right? You'll see something on a shirt or a concept and think to yourself, oh, that's a cool looking shirt. I wonder what that means. And every piece of clothing that we have, again, has some type of code or tech concept that allows you to learn while you're doing it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Like for your shirt right here, tell us how you're doing just that with what you have on.
Yeah, so this is one of our favorite shirts for the culture, and it's a shirt that we dropped to celebrate Black History Month last year, right? So on the left side, you can see the words for the culture, which is a play on words with the word culture and code, because indeed we Blacks are the culture, right?
Say that.
Yep. And on most of our shirts, it's a two-tone where the sleeves are typically a different color from the body. For this design, we decided to put the African tribal print to represent Africa. And then on the right side here, you'll see the fist in between tags. And if you've ever programmed or built some type of page or even customized your homepage back in the MySpace days, you should know what these tags mean, right? It's more about building web pages. So again, trying to mix those different tech concepts to represent our culture and put it in a unique way to make it fashionable.
Yes. And my last question is about the future. You know, I know that you're thinking about the next 5 or 10 years and with technology and with fashion. So as people grow with you and maybe buy the first t-shirt and look forward to what you do next, what can they expect? Yeah.
So you can think about it in two ways, right? Where we plan on progressing as far as fashion and also in tech as well, since we're also, I consider us a tech company. So in the tech world, right, this Web 3.0, this metaverse, right, NFTs, QR codes and things like that as well, right? So each of our shirts have a QR code attached to it. where that QR code, once you scan it with your phone, could bring you to some other place, right? So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
On a t-shirt. We have to stop right there. Just people can walk around and sneak up behind you and just do like this.
Yeah. So on our hoodies, on the sleeve, you'll see a QR code. Yeah. And that for us presents a lot of opportunities as to what we can actually do with this, right? So for now, it'll link you to the page just in case folks are asking, hey, where'd you get that sweater? Hey, where'd you get that shirt? Here's the page. However, this can link us into a different world, right? The metaverse and other avenues. Or if there's a message that I'm truly trying to push to folks, I can use or leverage this QR code to do that, right? And, the world of NFTs and cryptocurrency, there's a lot of opportunities that we can leverage. So, I love that question because I'm trying to push it forward with the fashion, but also make sure that we're keeping in the trends with technology as well.
Yeah, you are going to be ahead of the curve for sure, especially among fashion brands. I mean, who's thinking like this, right? I mean, you probably know of a few, but the general population, you are going to be that one. So thank you so much. We're so glad you're with Flourish. This is incredible. So welcome. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks. See ya.